Hello and welcome to Gaming Gain. My name is Muzz, and if you read the title of this video, it was going to get quite personal for me to talk about just what's going on with my body. So every year I do a progress picture, an annual progress picture, just to kind of see where I'm at. I've done it for the past, how long have I done it for? For 5 years now? 6 years? Maybe actually longer. But basically, it just kind of lets me see where I'm at in terms of my trade. See how my body's kind of transformed. Not necessarily try to see if I've got bigger or leaner or anything like that. Just kind of try to see where I'm at that point in my fitness. And reflecting on kind of where I was this time last year to now, it's been a very up and down journey. Mostly downs at the moment, which I will get into. But basically, cause obviously I want to I've got fitness in my name, in the channel, so I kind of do want to keep doing. I can't actually remember the last time I'd done a fitness video, so I would quite like to, kind of start doing them again. Maybe a bit of rehab. Don't know. Depends how what happens. Anyway, basically the big kind of difference from this year to last year is the new gym that I've joined. I've joined a new gym in Glasgow called Fly. It is very much a kind of class-based fitness, which I was not doing before. I was going in and I was doing my own workouts. Whereas this is, you go in and you get told what to do for an hour, and that is it. And let me tell you, when I joined in November, I thought I was fit, and I was fit, but there's levels to this fitness game. Like, I was dying after my first couple of weeks there, really struggling with some of the workouts, especially the more cardio-based ones, with weights as well. So it was very intense. And I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the training. Really enjoyed the style of workouts that we're doing, and it basically led me on to wanting to train for a Hyrox. So that's what I ended up doing. I trained for the Hyrox. I'd done the Hyrox. If you watch my Hyrox video, and I got what I thought was a good time. It could have been better in terms of my running. Definitely, I started off the year really running quite a lot. I was really enjoying it, and I've actually really not picked it back up since, from January to about mid-February. I was going out runs once, twice, 3 times a week, and long runs as well. Like, I ran my first 15k. I ran a personal best, my 10k, which was 48 minutes 10 seconds. So considering I didn't really do longer distance running, that was quite good achievements. And yeah, it just kind of petered off once I went skiing, and yeah, it just didn't really pick back up. But the training continued at Fly, and yeah, I've just kind of really enjoyed it. Now we get into, I think, the main issues that I'm having is that, I am no longer a spring chicken, and it is going to be tough to come to terms with that, for me, who has dedicated so much of their life to being fit, but also sports. Like, I actually cannot remember the last time I wasn't doing some sort of sport. And yeah, basically this season with Aussie Rules, I've been nursing a number of niggles, two in particular that I'm going to really get into. One that really is quite a concern for me, in terms of just what's happening. So basically, I remember it was the first kind of pre-season tournament, and I kicked the ball kind of off my right foot, but I had to kind of come round because I don't have a left. I just felt my groin go a wee bit, so yeah, it just kind of a wee niggle, and that's persisted over the season to the point that I'm getting an ultrasound on it on Thursday. In fact, when this video goes out, I will have had my ultrasound, so fingers crossed there. But basically, just to kind of see what's going on there. What's interesting about all the kind of niggles that I'm talking about is, see when I'm playing, like I genuinely don't feel them. And whether that's the adrenaline, whether that's because I've done a proper warm up, I genuinely do not feel them when I'm playing the game, which is I think the most frustrating part because after it, oh boy, do they come back with a vengeance. Like my groin, um, and my groin is not the worst one. The worst one is my knee. Basically, my knee has been, it's kind of been off and on, not to this extent that it is now. Like my knee is currently sore. Like just sitting in this position is sore for it, which is a concern for me. So once the groin has had it looked at, just because of I wanted to get that sorted first, just because of where it is on the body. But the knee is the real, I think, concern for me, because once your knees go, especially with my kind of style of play, like it's not fancy. It's aggressive. It's power. It's a lot of jumping. And I'm quite concerned for that. Hopefully, it's nothing serious, and it's just maybe I've tweaked something, and as I've just kept playing on it, it's just got worse. So maybe they can have a look at it, and I can get just some rehab on it, or just kind of different things like that. Thankfully, I don't think it will stop me from going back to the gym when it gets to September and I have my workout picture, my progress picture. I can add a little break from the gym, so I've had this will be the second week off, so I'll be going back next week. But just to kind of allow the body to kind of like relax a bit, because like a huge part of my life is working out. And yeah, it's like there's been points this year where I think I've been the fittest I've ever been. Like before I went skiing, with doing the fly stuff and the running, I was unbelievably fit. Got back to a good level for the high rocks. Started off the season quite well, but yeah, the overarching message is I am worried. I am worried that I am going to be at a point where like I'll have to weigh up playing sport with like affecting my life, because like I have to demonstrate as a teacher I have to demonstrate stuff in the class, and I'm finding it difficult because I take off my left leg quite a lot. I think that is partly that is partly down. No, what am I trying to say? The lot of jumping is why I think it is my left side that is being affected, especially if we're playing ruck and you're not only jumping but you're using your knees as a battering ram. So that's definitely had an effect. And I thought after once the season finished it would kind of calm down, but it's not, and it's actually getting worse. Like it's actually quite swollen at the minute, which is not good. So that is my worry. Like I will have to be at a point where I choose between sport and having a pain-free life, which is quite a scary thought. I'm not gonna lie. But I think like I will still be able to go to the gym. Definitely be able to. Like it's actually quite weird how it doesn't really. It actually seems to get better when I work out at the gym. So maybe I just need to go back and focus on that for a bit and not really kind of do much in the way of sport, like a lot of kind of explosive movements. But it is like it's affecting. Like I want to play like I run an after school club for volleyball on a Friday, and I want to get involved with the game. And like one of the best parts about volleyball is jumping up and hitting the ball. But I genuinely the first week I played, actually it was okay. The second week I done one jump and my knee just ballooned right up, and like I couldn't walk on it. It was that bad. I had to get an ice pack. It was horrendous, and I'm just like, oh, this is not what I want to have to deal with. But then I played the next week stupidly, but it was fine. So I'm just like, what is going on with you? Like, what is going on with you? Anyway, Yeah, so cut a long story short because I think I've rambled for quite a lot. It's been points this year where I've really thought, yeah, I'm doing well, but at this point in the off season, I'm going to get my groin sorted, or at least find out what the issue is, and most importantly, the knee. The knee is the one I really need to get because, yeah, it just doesn't feel right, and like I can't have this like being an issue. Like if I want to go back to Australian rules football, if I want to play volleyball with some of the kids at school, like I'm second guessing myself now on whether I'll be able to do that or not, which is not where I want to be. But I am a positive individual, so I'm going to kind of put that to the side. Going to get my groins looked at, and then go onto the knee, and then go from there. So yeah, a bit of a weird video this week. Not as positive as I would like. I'm all about positivity in the channel, but I also like to kind of do these to show you that, like, yeah, um, I do go through some tough times. Not saying that this is tough, like, it's just something that is kind of on my mind, and something that I want to get seen to, so that I can continue to play sports and to continue to exercise the way I do. So yeah, with all that being said, well, yeah, have you got any kind of niggles like that, any injuries that you'd like to talk about down in the comments? Then put them below. And I'm going to say it again, with all that being said, all that's said to say is any thoughts, comments, general hostile remarks, leave them below. Thank you very much. Bye bye.